call Maine the pine tree state, but let's be real, we went for the scenery and the crustaceans. A lobster dinner sounds fancy, and most people think of white tablecloths and sky-high prices. There's a massive gap between the tourist lobster experience and how simple and affordable it can actually be. We started at the Maine Lobster Festival as traditional tourists to experience the hype, but then we traded the fairgrounds for a lobster boat to see exactly how these things get to your plate. And here's the secret. You don't need a 5-star chef to have a 5-star meal. After a tip from a local YouTuber, it led us to a surprising secret spot to buy our catch. We then headed back to Moorings Campground to cook it ourselves. It's easier than you think, it's a fraction of the cost, and it is sure to be the highlight of your summer.
All right, what's this delicatessen?
Delicatessen? That's a store. Delicacy is what you're eating. This is the lobster roll.
How about a ditto?
As the girl explained, because Megan thought this was warm because it said buttered roll. No, it is a cold sandwich. As the girl said, we do it different here in Maine.
Yeah, apparently they don't have hot lobster rolls in Maine.
Poached lobster rolls
Okay.
are warm. This is the one with mayonnaise and a little bit of butter, or a little bit of lemon with the buttered roll.
Okay.
Give it to you with a nice little bag of chips. We got a couple teas. We're going to sit here and enjoy this lovely feast together.
The State Fair is an incredible way to see the scale of the Maine lobster industry. And honestly, those massive steamers are a sight to behold. But to really understand where that dinner comes from, you've got to get off the fairgrounds and onto the water. We're leaving the crowds behind and heading out with a local crew to see what it actually takes to haul lobster out of the Atlantic.
The first one was built in 1836. Town of Camden. Anywhere from 20 feet of water to a couple hundred feet of water.
A few things in there. Yeah.
You get back in. You get back in. Crusher claw, which is this one. They say up to every square inch of a crusher claw can be 100 pounds of pressure. And then this one, the pincher claw, it's like a serrated blade. If you get your finger caught in there, you'll get a couple stitches. So when you get a lobster, you have to measure it to see if it's legal. So you have a gauge, and that gauge is 3 1/4 inches. You have to measure it on the carapace, which is this area right here. So what you do is you slide it in the eye socket, just like that. And if it falls off the tail like this, it's short. If it was to sit on the carapace, it would be legal. This one's short. This one's got to go back. If someone wants to throw this one back in the water, they can. Alright, so grab it right down there. And then toss it back in. There you go. It's the sad crab.
Good job, Al.
So this one's legal. You can see how it sits on the carapace. So we can put bands on this one. So we put the bands on the lobsters, not so they don't pinch us, it's so they don't eat each other. They say up to 30% of a lobster's diet is other lobster. So when you're storing them, you want to keep them from getting to each other and eating each other. So you put the band on as you go over the claw, twist and out, just like that.
Now that we've seen how it's done off the boat, it was time to get some lobster of our own. We're on a mission to find the best deal in the state. Keep watching, because we're trading the salty deck for the grocery aisles. It may sound crazy, I know, but a local YouTube insider told us this is the place to go. Let's see if this secret spot lives up to the hype.
What do you want to stare at the one you want to chow down on? George and Fred.
No, you cannot name them. He is going to make me lobster for my birthday. We have never done this before. We're not from here. What would you recommend how we approach this?
I don't eat lobster either.
We eat it. I don't know how to cook
We've
it.
just never cooked it before. Okay, how do you keep it alive?
They survive. Don't fold the top of the bag over so they stop eating. They survive for 24 to 48 hours out of the water.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know that. They're always in water here. I have no idea.
So I could just throw them in the pot of water. How long should I?
Probably 2.
Yeah, so I would say
12 minutes.
Every once in a while we get some, that's trout.
We put 2 in the same pot? Because our pot should be big enough, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Just maybe 2 similar so that we don't mess up the cooking.
I don't think you'll do that.
Oh, you angry little crustacean.
Sometimes they get pretty mad, but they're pretty mad. See that guy's bigger? He's mad.
Oh yeah, he's mad.
I like her.
Okay.
And if you really wanted to, you can just like totally let him out.
And walk around.
All of a sudden you'll be like, and they're gone.
We are on the shore, so they could potentially make their way. Thank you for your help.
Hi, buddies.
Okay. Make sure she doesn't throw it at the car door.
Here, this is a special package I want you to hold on to. We're having some friends for dinner.
What's wrong? Somebody's got to hold them. You can't let them crawl out of the bag.
Oh, they're alive. Uh-huh.
Yes, they are. Don't make friends with them. She's like, oh, you can let him walk around.
We've got our haul, and yes, the secret is officially out. If you didn't catch it in the last segment, Hannaford is the place to go if you want local quality without the tourist markup. It's hard to beat the price we just found, but the real test is the taste. We're set up at Moorings Campground, which honestly has one of the best backdrops for a seafood feast. It's finally time to get the campfire roaring, melt a ridiculous amount of butter, and show you why a campsite lobster dinner beats a crowded restaurant every single time.
What did everybody think about Mom's birthday dinner?
Great. I would eat it again.
You would eat it again, huh? So it's very fitting on our last night here in this campground as the sun is going down that we celebrate the co-pilot's birthday. We cooked lobsters for the first time, live lobsters, after eating lobster 3 times this week. It was great. Our friends joined us. They were delicious. They will depart now.
They've departed.
We found like artisan bread at a French
Bakery in Camden, Maine.
It's just been a great night. It's been a great week. We really appreciate everything that we've done and experienced, and we're going to take it all home with a lot of great memories. And I'm sure the co-pilot will be printing pictures and putting them on the wall and putting them on Facebook. And there'll be when this video comes out, it'll be a couple months in our memory, and it's just been a fantastic week. So
Experience is kind of like the theme of this trip. A lot of firsts, a lot of new things, a lot of trying things.
Absolutely.
Things we've never done before, things we've never cooked before.
Yep. So it's been great. I'm not really afraid to cook anything. So as you can see, I just hope I didn't massacre it. I hope I did it justice.
I'm sure we didn't do it perfectly,
But
considering it was only the second time we've opened a lobster on our own, I think we did pretty good.
Yeah.
We got the meat out. That's
Yeah.
the important part.
So thanks everybody for joining us, and on to the next adventure.
Hit that like, hit that subscribe, comment. Let us know you like us. Let us know you're watching.
We forgot follow.
Don't wait.
Start exploring.
Good job. Always plan your next adventure.
Dad, it's on your shirt.